Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to focus on page 12 and 13 in your social studies book. 12 begins with the heading, Where on Earth Are You? You will need again your pencil and highlighter. Also go ahead and grab a yellow and red crayon. We use maps to find places. The flow chart below uses different maps to show where you are. First, you live in a community in the state of Florida. Let's go ahead and highlight that sentence. First, our community is in the state of Florida. Florida is a part of the United States. The United States, Canada, and Mexico are countries on the continent of North America. So let's go ahead and also highlight that the United States, Canada, and Mexico are all countries in North America. Now let's take a look at each of the directions. Number 1 says, draw your community in the blank box on the flow chart. So if you look here, we have a box that is blank for us and it says your community. So our community is in the state of Florida. And when you think about your community, you can think about all the things and places that you go to. So we could focus on our home and our neighborhood, all of the grocery stores and libraries, even our school, Rowlett Academy. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a picture of maybe a school. We can even label it Rowlett. In our community, we might have a couple trees in there, and then we'll just add in the sun and clouds. All right, go ahead and put a little check that you did number 1. Number 2 says, draw a small X on the map of Florida to show where your community is located. Then color Florida yellow. So that's a 2-step problem. So here's our state of Florida, and we live in Southwest Florida. So we're going to go ahead and draw an X near Southwest Florida, and then we're going to take our yellow crayon and color Florida yellow. All right, I'm going to check off that I did task 2. Number 3, color Florida yellow on the map of the United States too. So remember, the United States is the country we live in. If you look over here, this is a map of the United States, and we are all the way down here in Florida. So let's go ahead and color just our state of Florida yellow. All right, let's check it off. And number 4, color the United States red on the map of North America. So we're going to find our country on our continent. All right, so let's look at our flow chart here. We have our continent of North America. We're just going to locate the United States of America and shade it in red. There we go. Let me make sure I check it off that I did all of the directions. The next one says to label the 5 oceans on the map of the world above. And then we're going to look at the numbers on the map and write the names of the continents below. In our previous video, we saw a world map on page 11. So this is a great way to go back in and reference where each of the oceans are and where each of the continents are. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 5 oceans first. So I'm going to go ahead and circle the first one, Arctic Ocean, and then I can go ahead and label that in there. And remember, you can always go back in and make sure you're spelling it correctly. Arctic Ocean. All right, I'm going to go back, and now I see Pacific Ocean. Number 3, we have the Atlantic Ocean. Number 4, the Indian Ocean. And number 5, we have the Southern Ocean. Go ahead and double check before you check off that you completed it. Do you have 5 oceans labeled? The Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Southern Ocean. If you do, go ahead and put a check mark that it is complete. And let's look at number 2. Look at the numbers on the map. Write the names of the continents below. We're going to reference our world map again, starting with number 1, North America. It's the continent that we live on, and it's located up top. We're going to write it on line number 1, North America. All right, number 2 is going to be South America, directly underneath North America. Number 3 is going to be Europe. Number 4 is going to be Africa. Number 5 on our world map is Asia. Let's make sure. Yep. All right, almost there. Number 6 is Australia. And number 7 is Antarctica. Make sure we're spelling all of our words right. All right, so double check. You should have North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica.